Daoism, a philosophical school, and Daoism, a religion, are fundamentally different. Daoism is a philosophical school, while Daoism is a religion. Daoism advocates following nature, emphasizing non-action, wu wei, absence of desire, and the Tao models itself on nature. It does not interfere with natural laws. Daoism, although it also advocates following nature and transforms this into cultivation principles, such as tranquil non-action and adapting to the four seasons, simultaneously attempts to go against nature through magical practices, such as alchemy and talismans, in pursuit of longevity, displaying a tendency to conquer nature. Laozi was the founder of the Daoist philosophical school, but was not the founder of Daoism, e.g. Zhang Jiao of the Yellow Turbans. Click the plus sign to follow this account for more exciting content. Daoism is a philosophical school, while Daoism is a religion. In terms of similarities, both revere the central status of the Tao, Wei. Daoism regards the Tao as the origin and law of all things, proposing that the Tao gives birth to one, one gives birth to two, two gives birth to three, and three gives birth to the myriad things, holding that the Tao is a formless, imageless, yet omnipresent ultimate existence. Daoism absorbed the Daoist concept of Tao and further interpreted it as the highest principle of the universe, emphasizing that the Tao is the foundation of the immortal realm, with all immortals, spirits, ghosts, and demons depending on the Tao for existence. On the other hand, Daoism advocates achieving spiritual freedom through returning to simplicity and attaining the Tao. Daoism takes union with the Tao as its ultimate goal, seeking the immortality of both body and spirit through cultivation. Both emphasize returning to the origin of the Tao through practice. However, the doctrines of Daoism and Daoism are not entirely the same and have essential differences. For example, Daoism advocates following nature, emphasizing non-action, absence of desire, and man models himself on earth, earth models itself on heaven, heaven models itself on the Tao, and the Tao models itself on what is natural. It does not interfere with natural laws. Daoism, although it advocates following nature and transforms this into cultivation principles, such as tranquil non-action and adapting to the four seasons, simultaneously attempts to go against nature through magical practices, such as alchemy and talismans, in pursuit of longevity, displaying a tendency to conquer nature. Laozi was the founder of the Daoist philosophical school, but was not the founder of Daoism. The earliest Daoist organizations were the Way of Great Peace, Taiping Dao, led by Zhang Jiao during the Yellow Turban Uprising at the end of the Eastern Han Dynasty, and the Way of the Celestial Masters, Tianxi Dao, founded by Zhang Daoling, Zhang Tianxi, and Mang Longhu in Jiangxi during the same period. Zhang Jiao of the Yellow Turbans can be considered one of the first founders of Daoism. The birth of Daoism lagged behind Buddhism by several centuries. It is an indigenous religion that emerged under the influence of Buddhism's introduction to China. Buddhism also inspired Daoism in many aspects of its institutional organization. I am Wu Huaiyu, a PhD from the Chinese Academy of Sciences and a postdoctoral fellow from Peking University, and the founder of AI Philosophy. For more detailed information, please refer to the complete version of this book. In addition to this short video, you can also click on my avatar to view more long videos.